Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a project share video I wanted to share with you guys, and I know I have been slacking a little bit for February. It has been a crazy busy month and I have just finished using like my first collection kit for the month that I had chosen. So I know I'm a little bit behind. It's been just very busy. But I wanted to share with you guys this project. It is such a cute Valentine's Day themed album that I made, and it's using one of my own tutorials that I do have here on my YouTube channel, and there is a cutting guide available in my coffee shop, which I'll link you guys to. It's the 5x7 mini album cutting guide for this album, and I just love this album. I love the style of it. I love the design. I love all the interactive pages. Now, I have made this album a bunch of different times, okay? I think the tutorial itself is in like 4th of July paper. The cutting guide has a picture of like a birthday paper on the front, but I might change it to this one because I really like this one. Or maybe I'll just add like another little picture. I don't know. Because I really like this Happy Valentine's Day one. Now I did a Valentine's Day one. Like I have done this in many different themes, but it is the 5x7 mini album cutting guide. So you guys can get access to that in my coffee shop, which I'll also link down below. And I'll also probably pin it in the comments section below as well, where you guys could find this cutting guide. So I want to share with you guys what this looks like on the inside, and let's get started. Okay, so I shared with you guys the cutting guide, and here's the paper collection that I used for this. It's the Cupid and Co by Echo Park paper. This is one of my favorite Valentine's Day collections from Echo Park. I just love it. I have so many of these and I just love it. It came out in 2020. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so like I said, this is what it looks like. It says Happy Valentine's Day on the cover. I added one of the stickers here, which is just like a key with some gemmies, a little floral and cluster embellishment here. Has a ribbon tie closure. This is the spine, and then this is the back. I just kind of paper pieced with what I can to make this like design on the back, and then added my handmade logo stamp, which I'll also link down below. It is a stamp that I punch onto white leftover cardstock that I have, and then I just punch it out with a 1.5 inch circle punch. I want to say, I believe it's a 1.5 inch. Yeah, 1.5 inch circle punch, which I could link down below as well for you guys. So you open this up, and here's what it looks like. There's just so many fun elements in this album. It's like one of my favorites. I really love it. So I included an angled pocket here. I just had leftover paper. So I included an angled pocket. I don't remember if there's an angled pocket in the tutorial. It doesn't look like I have an angled pocket here on the front inside cover. So I'm not sure, but I have done, you know, these a little bit differently each time with other little elements. I mean, all the pages are always the same, but then like the covers, the inside covers might be a little bit different because it depends on my scraps. So I just made this pocket here. I have this like photo mat area that you can use wherever you want and probably cut it down, or just use that as like a journal spot or photo mat right there in that pocket. I have this cut apart booklet that just says love you, and that just lives in here. This says hugs and kisses and Valentine wishes, like this. And then this opens up like that. And I've got another little booklet right here. And you could add a couple more photos in there if you want as well. And then this also opens up this way. I included the sentiment here that says love. This is a stamp from Scrap Diva Designs. Not a stamp, sorry, a die from oh my gosh, from Scrap Diva Designs. But then this is a stamp and die set from Scrap Diva Designs as well. And I just turned it into like a little booklet, and it says one of a kind. So just like a cute little area to write like another little note. I will link both of those down below as well. But I just think that's so cute. Just like a nice little extra something in here that I just love. So that is the first signature, or the first part of the signature. Then the back of that looks like this. I just added a sticker that says smooch. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I did use magnets. So this has a magnetic closure right there. I used magnets from Total Element Magnets, and I was using this size, the 3/8 inch size for this album. And you guys can use the code, I believe it's Carolina for 10% off. It might be KarolinasKrafts. I will double check, and it'll be in the description box below. Next to this size, I'll have my coupon code where you guys can get a discount as well. But I just love these magnets. You guys know I talk about them all the time. Every time I make an album, I love their magnets. I have a bunch of different sizes, so I don't just have this one. I use this one in this album, but I also have, let me share with you, I have their 1/2 inch. This one has the adhesive on it already. I have their 5/8 inch. This is the size of the large, like basic gray magnets. This one just slid out of my bag. These magnets are strong, you guys. They're like a good strength for the albums. This is 5/16 inch size magnet. I have the little itty bitty ones. This is 3mm by 1mm. I also have these 1/2 inch without the adhesive. So it just like depends. I usually use the ones without the adhesive, but sometimes I like the ones with adhesive as well. It just really depends. And then I also have their 1/4 inch size. So, you know, I just use basically all of their magnets. I just have a variety of sizes to go with whatever projects, but 3/8 is definitely a very often used size for me. I just really like that size a lot. So I use that one in this album. So like I said, then this flips this way. Here I used 2 of the magnets. So I used one here and one on this side. Same thing with the 3/8 inch. This opens up like this and then like that. And here I had a scrap, so I just made a little pocket that I glued down on 3 sides. Included a couple of tags in here. And then here I included another tag. I mean, you could include something else in here if you'd like. Doesn't just have to be a tag. And then this flips, and obviously you have more space here as well. So just really fun and interactive. Here I have a 3x4 size waterfall, so you can add your 3x4 size photos here. And then I just made a little like journal spot with this paper because I had that like scrap left over. So I just made a little booklet right there. This does go farther, but I just cannot get it to go further. I don't think like you could see here it goes further, but I just can't get both sides to go in, so it's just gonna go like that. But yeah, anyway, this one says all you need is love and a little chocolate. This one's also magnetized here, and then this opens up like this. Now my paper here wasn't long enough, so I ended up adding this scrap here, and I just turned it into a pocket as well, because otherwise I'd do like a full-size sheet. But you know, you gotta make your scraps work for you sometimes. Don't work for your scraps, you make your scraps work for you. So here's another little booklet here. Here is a pocket with a little like bookmark thing that I made, and you could write on the back, or I guess like a tag, not really so much a bookmark. I mean, you can use it as a bookmark, but you know. So that's just the here, because this is like a thinner kind of pocket area. Then here again, magnetized top and bottom. This opens up like this. I included another die cut that I die cut out from Scrap Diva Designs dies. I believe this one is her new Valentine's Day one. I will link both of them down below, because I know this is 2 different sets with that one, and then this love one is a different set. This heart thing is a different set. So I'm going to link all the ones I used down below. But this one says hello lover. It has a little lips here. This is a tag that I just cut out with my silhouette cutting machine. So I have that here. I have this file for these tags on, so if you want just a digital copy for you to kind of like a SVG file for you to cut out your own, this is in my Karolina's digital shop. But if you want them already cut out for you, I also have it in my KarolinasKrafts shop, like a set of tags. And then this opens up again. I have a belly band here with a little journal card, and you could add in more photos in there as well. And then here, this is another die from Scrap Diva Designs, a little heart. One of her new releases, I can't remember which one right now. I'll have to go back and look, but I know so many of her like Valentine's Day dies have hearts. I just don't remember which one this is from, so I'll have to go back. Actually, this is another die set from Scrap Diva. This is her, I want to say 3x3 envelope die set. So I just have that cut out in like black and white paper. It has a little bit of purple, but I just thought it kind of goes with here. And I included just a little red card on the inside here that you can write on or journal on. And I just have it tucked in that little pocket right there. And then again, this has 2 magnets here, and this just flips open like that. Super duper fun album. And then I had a scrap after I cut out this pocket. I had this scrap here, and I didn't want to do it upside down, obviously, so I just made the top corner tuck, added a sticker, and then another tag. So this is the larger of the tags, the one you saw here. I think this might be the small one. And then there's also a medium. Now I need to double check. Okay, I'm just kidding. This is the small. This is the medium. This is like what the large one would look like. The large one doesn't really fit in here. I mean, it would fit here if I wanted to include it here. But we're going to go back with this white one. And then this pink one here. So yeah, when I sell them in my shop, you get to choose kind of like what size you want. So you get to choose what size you want if you are doing the ones that are already like cut out for you, or if you're doing the SVG file, you kind of get all of them. So yeah, that is what this album looks like. I think it's just so much fun. I love how it turned out. Like I said, I'm going to have all the details for this album in the description box down below, so definitely check this out, or check that out. And I do also have this album available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested. I just love it, love it, love it. I never get to craft too much Valentine's Day. I'm happy I got to do this. I'm sad I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to, but hopefully I still have some days left in February, so hopefully I'll get to do some more. I do have another project that I made so far, so I'll do that in another upcoming video, either tomorrow or in a couple of days. Another album I made, so I'll share that with you guys soon. But there's still just like so many more projects I want to make that are Valentine's Day, so I got to get to it, or hopefully I do want to get to it. All right, so that is it for today's video. I'm sorry, you guys, for the lack of videos. It has been, like I said, very busy. And yeah, but I hope you guys check out the cutting guide as well, so you guys can make your own 5x7 mini album. And that is it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.